Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing Sweden. The crisis is still brewing, and I'm really afraid of how this is gonna end up. I wish Great Britain, destroyed the United States of America. But we will honestly have to see. If they get involved in the Texas shenanigans... Oh no, they accepted a peace offer from the United Kingdom. Turns. Acquire Colony of Columbia, acquire American New England, dismantle construction in American New England. Okay, so United States caved in. Nice. We got good military leadership and we got military horse breeding. Horse breeding is reproduction in horses, and particularly the human-directed process of selective breeding of animals, particularly pure-breed horses of a given breed. Planned matings can be used to produce specifically desired characteristics in domesticated horses. Furthermore, modern breeding management and technologies can increase the rate of conception, a healthy pregnancy, and successful foaling. Plus 10%. Good. Now, what we're gonna do is increase the budget for military, because we're gonna go after these guys. We didn't get any infamy for this, which is awesome. I'm honestly very happy about it. We just need to make sure that our armies are ready. And I thought about it, and I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna switch these two from craftsmen to clerks, because we need a bit more clerks in there. Yeah, we don't really have enough. So let's get a couple of quirks. They will help in the overall output of the factories. I'm gonna let it grow to around 0.5%, then I'm gonna switch back to actual craftsmen. Okay, our army is ready. We have a good leader here. So let's fight this war and be done with it. Who would join us? Denmark and Norway. Well, let's call them. Norway honored, and I don't think Denmark honored? Okay, they honored. There won't be any necessary attack from their side, but it's good to know that they will help me if I need. Okay, not a good start. Not a good start. But we need... Come on, better roll. Give Daddy a better roll. 1 against 4. Well, okay, I'll take it. It's, you can see that 1 against 4 we're still winning, so... I just wish we didn't take the unnecessary casualties here, but okay. We're at war with Oyo and Arro. Where is Arro? I don't think they can reach us, honestly. Nope, they can't. So good. Okay, we've won the battle, and they're retreating, so let's follow them. And yes, they will attack us, so it's good, because we'll be defending, and that's the specialty of artillery. And then taking over this nation with 500,000 people is gonna be fun. Okay, well, it turns out they won't be attacking us because they raised an army there, but we're doing a decent amount of damage, so it should be okay. Come on, we rolled an 8. Why aren't we doing any damage? There has to be a phase we're not equipped for, but I don't know why. I saw this before. Okay, we have 1. Okay, now we will be there sooner, hopefully, unless they are having some other thought about it. So we got silver standard. This meant a currency system based on silver. Money was cheaper to produce by the government, which meant that it was rarely any lack of money in the country. The problem was, though, that the silver prices had a tendency to be dominated by gold prices, which meant that foreign trade was often suffering. plus 5% precious metal production. Traditionalism. Traditionalism is a doctrine that all knowledge is transmitted through the common sense of the people, and that this knowledge that the people bear should be the foundation of society. It fiercely rejects rationalism, which it views as a hazardous and counterproductive view on societal transformation. And academic training increases morale and organization of our armies. This meant that to become an officer it was no longer enough to be of a gentle breed. You also had to attend a formal education which could, at best, be as good as any college. This was one of the most important cases behind the professionalization of the officer corps. And our advisors have been expelled from Finland. Fucking hell! Okay, let's see the battle. Nice! Okay, that's what I wanted to see. We're demolishing them. Okay, we no longer are, but we killed like 700 of them. Come on! What the hell? Why aren't you attacking? I find this peculiar. I don't know what's happening. Maybe... yeah, I lost 1200. I understand what the problem is. I think their units, you know, have some sort of... I really don't know what the problem is. I can't say. Okay, coronation of Queen Victoria. On the 28th of June 1838, Princess Alexandrina Victoria of House Hanover ascended to the throne of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland as Queen Victoria. Her reign, which would last even a few years into the 20th century, would later be remembered as the absolute zenith of the British Empire, upon which the sun never set. The last British monarch of the House Hanover, her ascension also marked the end of the personal union between Britain and Hanover. Today, a jubilant crowd in London has escorted the young Queen Victoria to her residence in the newly built Buckingham Palace. Okay, we're killing them. Man, these original battles are just taking so long compared to the other ones we used to. Okay, they're retreating again, so we'll be just following them around. It might make more sense to actually start conquering the territory, but on the other hand, with a strong army like theirs around, they might just recover. Oh my god, now they rolled a 9. Come on guys, try to kill them! Destroy them! With all your might! Okay, 9 against 8, and no progress is done. Okay, we lost way more troops than they did. I'm just gonna stay here and, you know, conquer. I don't mind that. We're gonna get... Did we get reinforcements? I don't think so. Never mind then. Could maybe Denmark... No, my god, Denmark is losing their province to oil. Oh, that would be so awesome if they took it. Then we could retake it eventually afterwards. Occupation progress 2%. And they're gonna attack Calabar. 1%, 2%. Who do we have here? A hussar. And we do have artillery, so the occupation should be much faster on our side than on theirs. Yes, 4, and they still get 1%. Good. Okay, we'll just, you know, let it run. Okay, and we have enough quirks in Götaland now. So let's move this to... Actually, no, let's focus on craftsmen, as I said. And in Svealand it's gonna take a bit more time. It should help with, you know, the quirks when working in factories, they help with the efficiency and production and stuff like that, so it's a good thing to have in your factories. Okay, we have 8 and they got 2. Okay, we definitely are doing good here. So with depriving the banks done, our administrative efficiency increased even more, and now we can go with guild-based production so that we get Commerce 1, which furthers our administrative efficiency and tax efficiency. It's gonna be fast, right? Yeah. Okay, so guild-based production. Then I'd like to switch to culture and maybe get ideological thought, because that one is pretty good. Gives a lot of plurality, and the white man's burden is awesome because we will be able to colonize some of these territories potentially. Maybe not. Not entirely sure what that's gonna be, but yeah. So occupation progress is advancing, and we can focus on improving the relations with other nations. Austria. Hey, look at that. They're switching all the time. They have probably the same score with Russia. And how about an alliance? Nope. So I guess the Netherlands are next. Okay, we're increasing influence in Finland again. I don't think they'll be able to expel our advisors now. The election in Sweden is starting. But just to make sure, I'm gonna remove the focus in here. That should make me definitely faster than... yeah, we're faster than Russia. Minor decline in slave population. So let's see what the election brings to us. Education is increasing extremely fast. We get 11 research points per day. That's great. So inconvenient preacher. Perhaps violence is not the answer. Discredit the preacher and hope to reduce the impact of his message. Counter him with a pro-war campaign. Counter him with a pro-war campaign. We don't want to discredit him, man. He can have all the credit he wants. Hey! Norway came to help. That's actually awesome. And we get staff command support. Army's max speed plus 0.5 kilometers per hour. The introduction of working staffs at lower echelon units was a spin-off from having an effective and functional general staff. Soon all units had staffs that supported their leaders. A heated debate in Götaland about trade policy. Nah, I don't... let the debate takes its own course. Let's not intervene. Okay, 8% on their side, 30% on ours. So then we can go and screw them up again. Wartime election. Issue change speed plus 25%, pop latency is minus 0.01, pop consciousness. Okay, it's fine. I don't think... yeah, we're doing pretty good on consciousness and militancy, so this should be fine. Oh, Denmark is being swayed by Great Britain. Okay. I have to be careful about that. A step too far. A debate being held in the Port-au-Prince region prompted a riot when arguments being made about slavery prompted anger by abolitionists in the crowd. So far, no arrests have been made, but people on both sides of the debate have been calling for the Swedish government to step in and punish those responsible. Let the courts handle it. Arrest the abolitionists. All in favor. Arrest the pro-slavery delegation. Okay, I think this is switched. Arresting the abolitionists should, be pro-slavery and vice versa. How many people are... Only 26% of the upper house. Oh. That sucks. Okay, Swedish mobile artillery, we don't need that. So the main army is good. Our navy... Do we still have... We do still have small navy. Become 20% more in favor of residency. Man, how come we have still small navy? I don't want that. Let's get a corporate transport in Stockholm and Gavla built. And we will encourage the jingoists because we have a war going on. Come on guys, you're taking forever to conquer the province. I know you only have mobile artillery, but damn. Become 20% more in favor of protectionism. So how's the world looking? There's an acquisition of Swedish Arrow, we know that, and Peruvian and Bolivian war. Really? About what? Conservatives and Austrians. Okay. So Bolivia is at war with Peru. Cut Bolivia down to size. And humiliate Peru. Okay, so they just hate each other. Good. Lebanon war. Become more in favor of jingoism. It is the actual... Yeah, it is the actual dogma that we are running with. But man, the militancy is running high. It's countering a pro-war campaign. Yeah, Norway is actually tearing these guys to pieces. Can we add a war goal? We try to establish a... Add them to a sphere of influence. That would not be a bad thing to do, but nah, I'm not interested in having them in our sphere. What is this? National debate trade policy. Let's go within favor of protectionism. Outlaw. Yeah. Let's make sure we are against the safer. We're actually hemorrhaging money here extremely fast. I'm gonna start lowering the budget for military because this is getting a bit ridiculous. And elections finished. The Conservatives declare victory, and we get state education. A number of state-run educational facilities have appeared, increasing not only our ability to educate the people, but also increasing the number of loyal citizens for the next generation. Good. Okay, fort has been built in Vokoja, or Vokoja. Okay, the occupation is almost done. Now let's go deal with these bitches in Calabar. Okay, not a bad start. Well, we rolled a 1, but they rolled 2 and they're getting their asses handed to them. I can take that. We might get some prestige out of these battles also, so that's good. Come on. Come on. Make daddy proud. 1 against 2. Another roll, maybe? 0 against 3. Okay. Man, our general just isn't the best guy for this job, I feel. Okay, but the last round was actually pretty good. Yeah, and they will attack us in Afka, so we can hold Afka and let them A, attack us and be destroyed, and B, once we conquer Afka, I think we have pretty much won the war. The war score is 68%, and yeah, we need 85% for this, so they will surrender afterwards. Oh yeah, this one is good. We rolled 8 and they rolled 9. Goat-based production is done. Man, I want the ideological thought, but is there something very cheap? 3,800. It's only a couple of days, so I guess I'm gonna wait for the ideological thought. Yeah, because all of these others will take way too long. So we're gonna store our research points and attack. Oh my god, I forgot about Finland! Fuck me. Oh boy. I'm so dumb. Yeah, we were supposed to increase the opinion, though. I guess ban embassy? Well, okay, let's go with neighbors. Oh, I forgot, we have too many neighbors. Okay, and we got curriculum. Prior to now, schools across the country had widely different standards for what was taught. They tended to focus more on topics of local importance, and where one came from determined, not only their education level, but they tended to focus more on topics of local importance, and where one came from determined not only their education level, but also their breadth of knowledge. Okay, I have no idea what this sentence means. The introduction of a standard curriculum across all nation schools has helped bring everyone up to the same level, increased education. And we got Commerce 1. Commerce changes the fate and genius of nations. Tax efficiency and administrative efficiency boost. Bam! We're at 93.